heard of the man in pajamas? I really don't know much, but apparently he's a real...
Man in Pajamas the second, they say. I personally really liked his work, so I hope his son's idea doesn't make everything.
Man in Pajamas, it's exciting to think about what a robot could do.
Whoa. The portrait I drew is hung around the man in pajamas? I never thought our imagination brings something again. Someone either dropped or threw away. Differentiating is hard.
That robot's been running around for a while now. Maybe they're participating in the audition. Is that robot not tired? Oh, this futuristic society might criticize it.
God ordained that a day is 24 hours long. God does not seek to exploit our passion. Before I started working as an angelic, I was just an ordinary angel.
That's the gist, so please work hard. Thanks for understanding.
Your unreliable aspects too make our bond all the more special.
Alright, another job done. Making everyone happy sure is fun.
Humans sometimes, well, they say it's now the age when drinks go to the humans who want them instead.
My robot's a bit special, you see. In fact, if anything, it's more human. There's a certain kind of people who can. This robot works the same way. I haven't tested below 10% yet, though, but the robot itself insisted on giving its all, and I'm here to help out, you know?
There are lots of makes sense. Found something again? It may look like nothing special. From today, it's going to be something that's important to me. There are make found something again?
I used destruction and creation. Maybe they'd be able to make all the butting of heads is just we can't make any progress.
Are you making art to destroy it? Is that really okay with you?
Is it enough for you to just create it? Destruction brings forth new creation, you know? Are you okay with just that?
I create. Wait, was I supposed to create? Which one was it? Was that even important?
I destroy? Huh. Which was it? Whatever. It's the same anyways.
Ah, they've broken from fighting. I've got no other choice. Hopefully things will go a little better now. All done. Please get along, you two.
Welcome to Heaven's Door. My name is Mr. Cricket. Perhaps I'll tell you an old... For years I had dreamed of I've been working since I was young, and then it was my chance. However, when production began, I learned that the money was only enough to I thought to myself, if new places can be made, so I'll just take in their equipment. Yet, many of them had aged. That's how it became what it is. It's an amusement park, but you can't act a place for the aging equipment to spend their... There may even be some people. That's why there's no entrance fee. So it can also function as a place to relax, and I'm proud of that. I'd be pleased if you take all the time you wish. Now that I think of it, our mascot can give them a call. Well, Come on! Well, come on in.
Humans have to go out of their way, and those trash bags are slowly navigate, and that's how some people feel like it's an internet. Humans have to go out of their way to buy bags just to put trash in and throw away.
I was born to protect something, but I can't remember what it was, so I guard whatever catches my eye, trying to figure out if that is what I was meant.
Hey there, you know, that's if I want. So, maybe this animals, yeah, well,
The future, huh? I've never even thought of. I really respect those who found something again. Oh, good old-fashioned inconveniences. Inconvenient. Appreciating them, and I guess I'll give it a thorough read-through for now.
I too, in my younger days, traveled free. Actually, back then, I was mainly active, but now, I've grown old, and what is it that I can still do now? I wish I could live freely and create like I did when I... After thinking about it, I think there are some things only now on. I wonder what I can make. A product needs impact and strength to be sold commercially. But what exactly is true? Could a piece of art so delicate and fleeting be considered something with strength?
People sit on the beach spending time in their own way.
Merry-go-rounds are not. It's pretty and fun to. You can't ride this one, but it's.
My husband has, but when he rode it,
I finally got power back, but it's been so long. I'm not sure the ponies will listen. At this rate, I won't be of use.
There are may bring something again. Look, makes you wonder what kind of person they were. I think it's fun.
Hey there, are you also here for the event? We're actually journalists, so we're here for There's lots of other... When he was alive, this is something the man in pajamas once said. He had this motif he wanted to portray, and after picturing the art he wants to make, he goes to the supply store. Even if what he chose at random all happened to be the same color. If all the paints were green, he would still buy them. He would just paint. No matter what he initially wanted to draw, he would only use whatever colors he chose unconsciously. That was one of his various experiments.
I've heard that story before. That's from when he was in art. Apparently, he eventually wanted to give up even the He would go around talking to other students in the Can you give me the leftover paints on your palette? Of course, he didn't even know if it would be acrylic or oil paints. And he had essentially, he tried to include a randomness to his work that
But after he started doing that, he never came to visit anymore. Well, making things has no shortcuts. Of course, knowing exactly what you want to do and being able to pursue it academically is a precious thing. However, the man in pajamas must have, instead of academicism, been focused on finding something that only another version of himself could do.
Take pride in being junk.
Maybe.
If we do this,
He might.
want us.
Amazing. It's a gift from the angels. And it's working. I'll call it Junk Fantasia.
Chairman, if you had something this nice, please say so at the beginning. I'd love to put this in one of my own parks.
Oh, you want this? What should I do? The rides are my friends. Apologies, I dropped that. Please, can I have it back? Ooh. Ah.
I guess even a clown, when their wig comes off, just becomes a regular person.
In a good way. Well, I guess it's not bad for us.
Looks like we can entertain customers again.
The president from Desire Corporation seems pretty loaded, too.
Looks like we have a deal. May I say goodbye to them first? Now I can buy new working rides. Thanks for the memories, everyone. Let's move on with our respective paths in life.
There's not much time before my next meeting.
This is exciting for us, but honestly, it feels kinda well. Thanks for everything, Chairman. We're truly grateful. We are, right?
One man's trash is another man's treasure, I guess.
In a good way.
Well,
Life's full of goodbyes, right?
in a good way.
It's nice and comfy when the weather's good. What's good for the body is good for the soul.
Alright, I'll have to get started on a new campaign for this ride, so I'll head back to the office.
Letting go offers an opportunity for They say farewells are the greatest. One man's trash is something that one person considers worthless.
Goodbye, Chairman. We too will live out the rest of our lives to the fullest.
That holy hell. Well, so I guess it worked out? I hope the chairman finds a better path from here. That not everyone knows what happiness means still. I hope this place continues to exist for a long time.
Where you weren't. It's fine. Just leave me alone.
Why, when spring comes and people see us and to be honest,
You and your son might, would have found something again. Someone either dropped or threw away. Differentiating is hard.
And while that did make me, I was also proud of him.
Are you having fun, everyone? There are 3 robots left. It seems that one has already started on. Give it away for our next performance.
You did well making it this far. 1% remains. You're at peak performance. Now's the time to give it your all for this piece.
This is... well... It seems that the robot's battery died at the last second.
You did your best. I'll recharge you when we get back to the lab.
I was secretly rooting for it when I saw it running throughout the town, but I've crammed before exams too, and I always ran out of energy right before and didn't do well. So close. What a shame. Well then, let's move on to our next performance.
Creation. Destruction.
I knew combining them was a bad move. I'll split you apart again when we get back to the lab.
It seems the performance has ended. The remaining piece of art, should it be called a piece of art, is not something I am qualified to judge, so I will not try. And now for our last performer. The stage is yours.
Well, it's turned out quite well.
I take it this is the completed work? That is correct? All right. With that being said, all performances have been completed. Whether you call these pieces of art or not is up to you. Now then, the judging process shall begin. I can already imagine their troubled expression. I don't have a clue what I'd do if I were one of them.
There may not be a robot worthy of succeeding. The last robot is the only one still here anyways. What should I do in this situation?
A word, if I may. I don't wish to hear the results. Even robots can't stand the thought of having to follow a human's path. I'll leave my work here. Feel free to continue as you will. We will each walk our own paths in life. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
What that robot said was certainly true. If anything, the results themselves could be called a work of art. 2 canvases were left blank. But oh well, maybe my initial thought process was wrong. I'll take these interesting results home and rethink things a bit.
Entrusting something to another person sure is tough. Well, I'm glad our imaginations were able to give us this experience. Could it be that we've also come to understand each other better? Hey, wait. Something's wrong. I think this world might be becoming unstable. Isn't this bad? Hey, can you hear me? It doesn't seem like I can help you anymore. This world is falling apart. You have to escape before it collapses and disappears. You're kidding! Is that your memories are going haywire and trying to destroy the dream world? Run! Before you forget everything! Pick up my gun over there! There's still the one bullet that I never fired! How you choose to use it is up to you! Face your past self!